Hello, my name is Kaylin Anders, and I'm going to be doing the leadership position job interview. My assistant is over here, so she's going to be asking me the questions, and yeah, that is it.
What is your leadership style? Can you give a few examples of this in action?
So my leadership style would probably be collaborating, and a few examples of this would just be if there's a conflict in the workplace, making sure that we're collaborating with our fellow coworkers or our superiors, just so that we can all be on the same page and come to a resolution.
Tell me a time when you faced conflict or disagreed with a coworker or leader.
So there was a altercation between me and a patient's wife. She didn't believe that he was getting the correct care that he should be giving. Once I tried to resolve it on my own, it just was escalating. So that's when I decided that I needed to bring in my authorities to solve the problem, because it was not, I did not want to escalate it anymore. So after the authorities came, they were able to settle it, and yeah, that's how I solved it.
Tell me a time when you were faced with a problem and successfully solved it.
So I guess it's kind of the same thing. Just de-escalating an issue with a patient's wife, and superiors had to get involved in order to resolve it.
Tell me a time you faced a staffing shortage, either from a leadership or employee situation. What were your actions related to being understaffed?
So yes, there are many times where I've worked in a position where we've been short staffed, and with that, you just kind of have to take it as it comes, and it's going to happen. There's times where you have to call out, and they're going to be short staffed, so we're all working together. We all want the same thing, and that's to care for the patients. So we just kind of have to go with the flow and make it work with what we have.
What is your strategy to retain employees and maintain morale on the unit?
I think this is a big one. I think we really need to stay calm in these kind of positions, and be an active listener to our employees, so that they know that we are actually paying attention to them, taking in what they're saying, and executing it. Yeah, just staying calm and is a good way to maintain morale.
How do you offer feedback to employees?
So offering feedback to employees, I would say that this has a lot to do with constructive criticism. Um, Employees do not like when you come at them like aggressive. It needs to be calm, well mannered, and yeah, just giving them that constructive criticism, and hopefully they take it well.
Give an example of how you embrace cultural differences and diversity in your team.
So I realize that everyone comes from a different culture. There are different diversities among us, so we just need to be really mindful of that. And maybe, what someone does might come off offensive to us. It's just really good to be educated and understand what, be open minded to learning what our other staff members' cultures are and how they deal with issues. So, yeah.
How would you approach an underperforming employee?
So an underperforming employee, I would first, again, come at them in a calm manner. I don't think anything gets resolved if you're, coming at them furious. But I would basically just give them constructive criticism, let them know what they need to work on, and then, give them the chance to fix themselves. And if they do not, then, we'll reassess and come at it a different way.
How would you approach an angry client?
So an angry client, like I said again, I would come at them with a calm approach. And then if I'm not able to resolve the issue on my own, I would get my superiors involved or another coworker, just because I do not want to escalate the issue any more than it already has to be.
How do you commit to professional development? Provide an example.
Um, so for my own personal professional development, I would just try to avoid negative thoughts. I would try and set some major goals and then just work to achieve those goals. It's really all you can do is just work towards it, and with hard work, you can do anything.
What would you do if you were presented with a process improvement project with ambiguous directions?
So if I was going into a improvement project with ambiguous directions, I would go into it with a growth mindset, just knowing that I might not know the answers to everything, but just sticking with it, and um, maybe even like having a mentor by my side, or and taking their feedback, their constructive criticism, and just trying to manage my stress and get through it and get it done. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Thank you so much.